Welcome everybody. My name is Zach, and this is my channel Kayukura. And I want to talk about what's going on with Pokemon and Magic the Gathering and other trading card games, and also the economy as I'm seeing it. And I'm just coming in as an outside voice. Full disclaimer: I'm not a specialist in anything. I am a longtime trading card game collector and a normal Joe Schmo on the in real life trading card game collector on the side. So, but every time I get on YouTube and I look for like Pokemon or Magic, there is so much FOMO, fear of missing out, or hype out there that is so misleading. And also, I'm like, okay, ground myself, look at what's going on with the economy. So I searched for stuff on that. So, first, I want to talk about what everybody else is already beating into like a dead horse here, and that is Pokemon is expensive. Is Pokemon worth collecting? Of course, it's worth collecting, but you gotta be careful of the prices. There's so much gouging out there, it feels like. There's so much false hype out there, um, in my opinion, on it. Now, does that make it that the cards aren't worth collecting? No, they definitely are. Are they worth certain amounts of value? Yes, of course they are. They're worth whatever people are willing to pay for, right? But it's like, can the normal consumer, can the normal collector afford a $2,000 card? Can they afford a $400 booster box if they want to buy a booster box? Can they afford to drop like $15 on a booster pack, even for like their kids or for themselves? I would say no. The normal Joe Schmo, or the normal whoever, can't afford that, right? So who can afford that? I don't know, except for other resellers and stuff like that. There is demand. Yes, there is demand, but who is demanding those prices? Um, and those same types of people that are selling them at those types of prices, driving up the prices. When you go on YouTube, they talk about investing in Pokemon. They are now bleeding into the Magic the Gathering, especially with the Final Fantasy set that came out with the Golden Chocobos. I understand. Serialized cards, I was totally against it when Magic first started doing it. And I mean, it's like, well, what else are they going to do? It's something that I've seen in sports cards. And, Magic, they did it. They're sticking with it. Um, and with the One Ring, it made sense thematically. With the One Ring, there is the One Ring. But I mean, there's other printings. Anyways, that's another story. Final Fantasy is just blowing up. I don't even know how much it is for booster packs or booster boxes anymore. I don't know. Is a collector's pack like $75? That's insane for one booster pack. I don't even buy Magic anymore, unless I'm very selective. Um, and I am outraged by that. Or not outraged. I'm just like, I don't even know. Disgusted. Whatever. I'm over it. So, I mean, if I'm going to take $75 and I'm going to open up a booster pack, I might as well take $75. Go down to the casino and like I get like half an hour of entertainment, as opposed to like 5 seconds or 15 seconds opening a pack and throwing my cards in the trash, which is what they usually do, it seems like. Anyways, who can afford that? You know? So I want to go into something that I've noticed. And I've also let my friends know. And I want to just point it out there and see if anybody's thought of it. Credit card debt is something that's really bad in the United States. But that's not the only debt that people are getting hit with, right? There's also like these I'm not too sure how to explain it, but they're kind of like these same day loans. Get paid same day and then you have to pay them back. Well, there are people out there that aren't paying them back. And those companies are going after them. And not only that, so you got people that are having credit card companies going after them same day or whatever, the payday loan things that are apps that you can download and get paid $100 to go and whatever, and then it's got a high interest rate, and they're just letting it build up. They're like, I'm not going to pay that $5. Well, that $5 is now turned into like $200. And anyways, the big one is student loan debt. I wonder how many people that are in the Pokemon community that have made Pokemon their full-time job and now Magic their full-time job, how many of them are actually former students? It's none of my business. It's just a wonder, just a thought in my mind. But student loan debt, if you look, and I actually will say, go on to YouTube, go on to TikTok, look up student loan debt. There is a lot of people in really big trouble. So I tried to convey that to my friends. I'm going to try to convey that to you. We are in a point where trading card games, TCGs, the big well, it's actually the big two, Magic and Pokemon, they are demanding such a high price. But there's people that are going to get hit. And they're going to get hit, or they're getting hit really bad. There's people that are now getting garnished, and they're outraged by it. They didn't think that they would get garnished. There's people, anyways, that are or may be soon in trouble. So I guess for people out there, like, hey, I'm just here to say, if that is your thing right now, just to be aware, if you're in that situation, it is becoming an issue. So, for the normal buyer out there, also be selective. And I guess just to be aware that there might be collections that are going to hit the market that people are going to be, I guess, like, urgent to get rid of to pay off their debts, right? So that's just something to throw out there. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just wanting to point out that there's possibly going to be collections coming out that people might try to flip so that they could pay off their debts if they're in certain debt trouble. And, maybe not give into FOMO so much and just kind of wait and see. So that's something that I wanted to point out. It's the reason why also that I'm enjoying my Caillou card collecting, though. I'm able to get the cards at a very affordable price. If I want to turn and, like, sell them on whatnot, like sealed product, I could sell them at an affordable price for somebody else and still make a little bit if I wanted to, right? I'm not breaking anybody's bank. I wouldn't be gouging off of them, right? I'd still be, here's cheaper cards, whatever. That's if I wanted to do that. And there's quite a selection. Because if you think about it, what are you doing with your card collecting anyways? Are you really playing the game? Yeah, you're playing the game, but a lot of it, you're taking your cards, you're putting in your binder, you have it nice and organized, and you're appreciating your collection. I started with Hatsune Miku. I'm not going to stop. I love the cards. But there's also DC, there's Marvel, there's Naruto is really big, Transformers, Bleach, many more that you can go and collect from them. So definitely I encourage people, like, hey, if you can't afford something but you still want to collect, you still want to get that fix in of opening packs and having fun, there are cheaper alternatives out there. I'm not saying just buy Caillou. There's other stuff out there that is definitely worth exploring and getting into. So I just had this on my head. I just wanted to convey it and talk over it with you. Please comment down below what you think. What is your view on things? Because we should be talking about it and enlightening each other about it. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a nice night, a nice day, whatever time that you're watching this. And I look forward to seeing you guys return and watch my videos here in the future. Thank you so much. And if you like this type of content, you like TCG showcase shorts, where just showing off the cards themselves, please consider a subscribe as well. I'd like to try and build this channel as much as I can, and the support would be much appreciated. So with that, have a nice day.